Chris, thank you. With just over 2 weeks until Kentucky's primary election, 5 of the 12 names appearing on the Republican ballot for governor faced off in a statewide forum tonight.
Daniel Cameron, Kelly Craft, Eric Dieters, Alan Keck, and Ryan Quarles were all invited by KET tonight. WKYT's Chad Hedrick is here in studio. And Chad, this was the first time that Craft and Cameron have been on the same stage in this campaign, right?
Yeah, and it was a very interesting 90 minutes to say the least tonight. The two frontrunners, Daniel Cameron and Kelly Craft, coming to heads a couple of times. A wide range of topics as well discussed, from gun legislation, even Medicaid, and they were even asked, all the candidates, how they would have handled the COVID-19 response. The debate about gun control and other legislation has taken center stage in Kentucky after last month's deadly mass shooting at Old National Bank in Louisville. The candidates were read a Fox News poll that says more than 80% of voters favor background checks, requiring mental health checks, and a waiting period while buying a gun. They were then asked point blank where they stand on any kind of gun legislation, and that includes the law that allows weapons used in murders to be auctioned off and others in offices being armed. Listen to their answers.
I'm not touching the Second Amendment and due process. We need to make certain that we follow the rules that are currently written, and we have to open the conversation of mental health, of mental illness.
I think that the Second Amendment should be respected. Our due process rights should be respected as well. But the household I grew up in is like countless other Kentuckians, where I was proud that my dad taught me how to shoot a gun. Bought him one for Christmas this past year for personal protection.
I do think we have an olive branch on murder weapons. I think it's insane that those are being sold to the highest bidder. That should not be a showpiece. It's a murder weapon, and I can't imagine that grieving family knowing that that gun is going to somebody else's mantle.
I don't support any sort of gun control. Second Amendment is sacrosanct, and we need to make sure that we protect it for Kentuckians all across the Commonwealth.
I think that I stand with Kentuckians across the state, that I am sick and tired of the gun violence that happens where